Get ready, Staten Island.
The Ferry Hawks are back at SIUH Community Park July 7th to the 12th for a 6-game series against the High Point Rockers. Tonight, first pitch is at 6:30. It's Thirsty Thursday with $5 Bud and Bud Light drafts. Friday, July 10th, first pitch is at 7 p.m. May the Force be with you on Star Wars Night with post-game kids glow around the bases with special lightsaber training packs.
Visit ferryhawks.com now to lock in your seats. Katz and Cosby, entertaining and informative
On the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Calling in from Israel right now, we have the former Israeli ambassador. We have Michael Oren, and he is an American Israeli, and he was the ambassador for 4 years. And Michael, Mr. Ambassador, give us an update. What the heck is going on? Because a lot of the American people this Thursday night don't understand it.
Well, good to be with you, John. It's not easy to make heads or tails of this, but in general, the United States and Iran have signed this memorandum of understanding, which is simply proving to be inapplicable. Okay, and that the Iranians are violating it pretty much on a daily basis, and then the United States is responding to that. The big question is, will the situation escalate into a renewal of full-scale war between the United States and Iran? And if that happens, then Israel will also go on a full-scale war footing. It's interesting that the Iranians, in responding to America's counterstrikes to their initial offensive, have been sending missiles at American bases in Kuwait, Bahrain, other Middle Eastern countries, but they haven't dared to fire a rocket or a missile at Israel yet, because they know if they do, we're going to respond in a massive way.
I think you're right. I mean, but Israel is tough. But I guess President Trump is tough. But I think, and tell me if I'm wrong, because you're an American, you're an Israeli ambassador, that President Trump doesn't want to do damage to the infrastructure because we're going to have to pay for it afterwards. And he wants to just make them, hit them hard enough that they have some common sense. But it looks like the Israelis have no, the Iranians have no common sense. That the people that don't have common sense in Iran are running things.
I wouldn't call it common sense, not common sense. It's a Middle Eastern way of looking at things, which is very difficult, very different than the way things work in the West. And in the West, you want to win a war by, saying we destroyed the enemy and we put our flag over his fort. In the Middle East, all you have to do is prove that you didn't lose and you won. And for the leadership in Iran, losing means not just losing their lives, but losing their families' lives, because 85% of the population hate them. And so if they lose the war, they lose everything. And so they really have, in that way, nothing to lose. They're just going to keep on goading the president. And they feel that that President Trump is so afraid of rising gas prices and so afraid of the impact of those rising gases on the Republican Party's chances of retaining both houses of Congress in the midterm elections, that they feel they can afford to provoke him to exceeding. America may strike back, but it's not going to go to all-out war again because of the president's fear of rising gas prices. And so they feel like I'm not making a bad joke here, John, but they have him over a barrel. That's what they feel, and the barrel happens to be a barrel of oil.
Understood. If they raise the price $3, $4, $5 a barrel like they did yesterday, you know how much more money the OPEC nations make for those 3-4 days? A lot.
I'm sure they make a ton, but the American worker who for whom an increase of $1, $1.50 per gallon is a major expense. And if the American people don't understand fully why this war is necessary, why it's important for the security of their children and grandchildren, then that sacrifice, that increase in gas prices, will be prohibitive.
I understand that, and you're absolutely right. So for the time being, give us your pulse on anything that the American people should know on a Thursday night, and I'm sure things are going to change. We should talk again on Sunday because I'm sure a lot of things will change by Sunday. But give us your pulse on what's going on with Lebanon, because the American people don't understand the Israel-Lebanon relationship with the Hezbollah.
Well, here's the good news. The good news is we've made peace with Lebanon. We're signing a peace treaty, and that peace treaty understands that Israel has to defend northern Galilee. That's under fire from Hezbollah, and we have to do that. We have to maintain a military presence in southern Lebanon. That's not geared against the Lebanese; it's against Hezbollah. Hezbollah is a branch of Iran. It takes its orders directly from Iran. It gets its armaments directly from Iran. And it is the most powerful military force in Lebanon. The Lebanese army can't subdue Hezbollah. So it's a state within a state, an army within an army. It is dedicated to destroying my state, Israel, and also dedicated to fighting the United States. Hezbollah killed hundreds of American service people, diplomats. It is a bloodthirsty terrorist organization. And so that is the situation as of tonight in Lebanon.
And Oman, we don't hear much from the Houthis. What the heck is going on there?
The Houthis are waiting to get their orders from Iran. All these people operate on orders from Iran, what we call the head of the snake. And the minute if the Iranians feel that the United States moves to open the Strait of Hormuz, then they'll give an order to the Houthis to close the Strait of Mandab, which is another strategic strait along the Red Sea, Sea of Aden. And you'll see it happen. Watch it.
So bottom line, to end this conversation, and we'll continue it on Sunday, the bottom line is money. So if the Iranian Guard has the money, they pay Hezbollah, they pay the Houthis, they pay Hamas to be terrorists. Now, so that means, so if we cut out the money, is there any place that they're getting the money that we don't know about? Is there any double agents out there?
Oh, certainly. There's a whole international network. They just arrested, I think, a woman in New England who was running a fundraising operation for Palestinian Islamic Jihad. It's an ally of Hamas. Very extensive fundraising apparatus for these terrorist organizations, but not just that. They themselves are in the business of drug trafficking, human trafficking, vast drug business, huge. And Hezbollah is deeply in league with the major cartels in Central and South America.
Ambassador, thank you very much. And let's continue this conversation on Sunday. Ambassador Michael Oren, he was the Israeli ambassador to the United States, but he's an American Israeli. And I mean, did the Israelis trust you 100% since you're American?
Yeah, they do.
Okay, because
yeah, they do.
I was on the board of Ben Capolin, and they don't trust Jews. Forget about the Greeks.
No, they trust me. It's okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Ambassador.
All right, take care, John. Be with you. Bye-bye.
Anyone can sell electronics. At Electronics Expo, they do more than sell products. They design, install, and support complete technology solutions. From home theaters and whole home audio to lighting, shades, automation, networking, security cameras, and premium entertainment systems. For over 22 years, they've helped thousands of homeowners experience technology at its very best. See the difference for yourself. Visit their Wayne or Paramus stores in New Jersey or shop now at electronicsexpo.com.